well worth the ride. So, a busy day in the house, a fallout, a makeup and nominations. But what else have we learnt today? Well, I told you Eden was making an arse of himself with Rebecca. Mark's hilarious antics serialised. I like that. I think that was good. I like the little thing. And Alex unwittingly takes part in Harry's remake of My Fair Lady.
Particularly.
No, Lali.
Particularly.
La 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 la. Tonight's panel is sexier than a wet weekend in Borehamwood. First up, together with Lucy, and she thrilled us with their will they, won't they, do we care antics. It's celeb Big Brother grad Amy Child. Next is the 80s singing sensation with a talent for winding people up on reality TV. You're fitting right around here, thank you very much. Oh, amor, it's David Van Day. And lowering the tone at the end of the panel, it's Big Brother's big blogger, journalist of sorts, Jamie East. So, should we talk about the show we just watched? Yeah. Alrighty then. Right, Amy, it was nominations. Why do you think Heaven and Rebecca reacted so differently?
I think Heaven thinks she's talking to stones all the time tonight. Basically, I think she's quite cool tonight, Heaven. She's a bit, you know, relaxed. But Rebecca, I knew that she thought she was going to be up for eviction, but she still feels really gutted. But, yeah.
She has been saying all week, though, I know I'm going to be up, I know I'm going to be up, I know I'm going to be up.
She was so gutted tonight, couldn't you? She was really a bit upset.
Genuine feelings coming out.
Never.
Exactly.
Never.
Don't you think it was funny, though, Jamie, how Jay was their mediator, yet both of them nominated him?
It wasn't very funny for Jay. Poor Jay, he was kind of stuck in the middle, really. He didn't really do anything wrong.
Well, I don't think he's done anything wrong.
No.
They're kind of both blaming him for starting this argument, but has anyone seen how he has started the argument?
No. Well, Heaven blamed him for saying that she'd eaten all the chocolate, but it wasn't him that said it at all, it was Rebecca.
Why didn't he just say, though? Why didn't he just say, Rebecca, you did tell me that? In front
He did say, though, didn't he, during the show tonight, he said, you know, I wasn't going to kind of rat her out and make her look stupid, as uncomfortable as I was.
That's a man with dignity. A man with dignity.
I suppose when there's fireworks going off like that in the house already, you don't want to kind of poke the fire and get it all out of control.
He's an unwitting victim in a circle of hatred.
David, Tom, he's not backing down, is he, on his beliefs when it comes to Rebecca and Heaven?
No longer a Tom Thumb. He's a giant, isn't he? He came forward and he really stood his ground. And I think, actually, he went up in my estimation when he did that.
He was adamant, wasn't he? He
was good. Well, he spoke the truth, didn't he? He spoke, you know.
Whereas Eden, on the other hand, seems to be fleeing any kind of confrontational arguments.
Well, he's buggered now, isn't he? Because, you know, there is a very strong chance that Rebecca is gone on Friday, and without Rebecca, he's just a limp lettuce.
Maybe we'll see. Rebecca's going to go.
Maybe what, Amy? Sorry.
I don't think Rebecca's going to go.
There's a chance.
Amy fans in the house.
100%. I don't think she's going to go.
But when she does eventually go, because she's bound to go pretty soon, I reckon, he's going to have to do some fierce kind of catching up, because he's just not done anything except kind of kiss her.
But Eden might blossom, surely, now.
He might do.
But do we think, you know, Rebecca will stay just because it's good TV? I mean,
100%.
I think so.
But do you think the public think that? Are they out there thinking, right, keep her in, she really stirs up? I know they did that with me in my old days, but I wonder if they do that now.
Well, I think this is the thing. I think no matter, regardless of your view on Rebecca, and they are very varied on either ends of the spectrum, she is a damn good housemate, isn't she?
I don't think she's a good housemate, but she's good to watch. I mean,
she's got the show. Well, and that's what makes a good show is good housemates.
When you hear her talk, though, but when you hear her talk, you'd think she's on another show. because she's not reporting what's going on out there.
What about Heaven,
She's like,
though? Heaven's on a different astral
but
plane.
You know what?
Stones.
Yeah, but of course, and she's eccentric and she's funny. Whereas I don't think Rebecca is actually funny. She doesn't come with it with a sense of humour.
Jay had to ask her permission to cook some potato waffles today, didn't he? I mean, what's that all about?
To be honest, if you've got very little food, you need someone that is going to keep it in order. Otherwise, you're going to get the young kids in the house. I sound like an old woman now.
I bet you're a nightmare to live with. I bet you're a nightmare to live with.
They're just going to kind of, it's just all going to go, isn't it? And then you've got nothing left and they all get miserable. Then Jay's going to get even moodier than he already is. And kind of, who wants that?
Well, yeah, but she put herself up in that role. So, you know, you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Ooh, check you out. Maxwell?
Yeah, down here.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Look who's here. Maxwell. Now, you had a high-profile romance that we all remember. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You look very well, by the way.
Thanks very
You've
much.
lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And the camera had £10, by the way, so I'm looking all right.
Is a romance enough to save you from eviction, though?
To be honest with you, it's the worst thing you can ever do in being Big Brother. Yeah, the worst thing you can do. It works against you, if anything.
Really?
I was top boy, when I was smashing it. Ended up chasing
You were the clear winner from the beginning.
Ended up chasing some bird round and I got booted out a couple of weeks later. The thing is, if you get someone on Big Brother, then like no one has ever got, if anyone's ever won it, then you look muggy chasing them around. I mean, if you ask anyone who's ever got
Josie?
anyone. Yeah, that Nicky Bradley. No, yeah, Brian and Stuart and Michelle and that. No, they don't get with anyone. Nothing ever comes of it, does it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Helen and Paul, they lasted for like 4 years.
She didn't win it, though.
No, she didn't win it.
That's why you go on there, win it. 100 grand in your back pocket.
All right. Jamie, let's talk about Heaven's reaction to the nominations. She took it amazingly.
Yeah.
Do you believe her reaction?
No, she over-egged it a bit, didn't she? It was a bit...
I believed
it's
her.
Like, I'm fine, I'm going to wear every outfit I've got, everything's fine. But the best bit about that clip was that she spent kind of 45 seconds just charging around going, I'm fine, it's amazing, everything's fine. Not one person even looked at her while she was doing it. It was quite sad, really.
I believed her. Sorry. Amy, what about Faye and Aaron? Why does she seem to be trying to sex him up so much?
Do you know, I'm a bit confused with them two. Really am. Do you know what? I think they went on the date, didn't they? And I think they're probably flirting with each other. I think they're trying to get to know each other. I do think they're going to get together. There's a little bit of me.
Do you?
I think they
He
are.
needs to learn how to talk dirty, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but yeah.
Do you guys
I think he's a bit confused still, though. I think he's a bit confused what he actually wants.
Do you guys think they're going to get together?
No, I don't know.
No one thinks yes. Huh? He's a prude. I think she just wants to show how sexy
Maybe he's
she
just
is.
being polite. Maybe he didn't want to talk filthy in front of
I know,
millions
it
of
would
people,
be like
you know?
the whole nation's watching you. Why do you want to... Anyway.
I mean, I think she's doing the same as Rebecca now because she was desperate for Aaron, desperate. She gets him and now she starts humiliating him in front of people.
I think she fancies him, though. Do you know that?
I think she likes him.
I know she fancies, she's desperate for him.
I do think she likes him.
I don't see what her tactics are going to work out.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
So you might think after having no hot water, hairdryers or booze, the housemates would have learnt to play by the rules. But did you all see Harry, Heaven and Anton talking about nominations tonight? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Big Brother saw them as well. Uh-oh.
At 1:14, in a conversation between Anton, Heaven and Harry about Rebecca, the following was said. Anton said, I bet you voted for her. Heaven said, no. Oh shit, I'm not meant to talk about this. But I never. That's the truth. Yeah. Harry said, God, I voted for her twice.
Why am I part of this conversation though? Like, no. Thanks, Big Brother.
The rules regarding nominations are very clear. Housemates are not permitted to discuss nominations.
I don't know how many times
have they voted for or speculating about who voted for them.
You sneaky.
Therefore, the hot water and hair appliances will remain switched off until further notice.
I love it. Jamie, very quickly, what is that going to do to the house now?
I think that's just giving Harry some brownie points. He got his revenge on Rebecca, finally. Good for him, yeah.
Do you think it's going to ruffle feathers?
No, I don't think... no one's got anything to lose with Rebecca whatsoever, because she's...
But do you think maybe she's going to start having a pop at more people now? Is she going to kind of go to Harry?
Is she going to go down in flames?
Yeah, probably.
I think she probably will.
Yeah.
OK. If you don't agree with this lot, then make yourself heard and take part in tonight's poll. All of the details, well, you know full well where they are by now. Right down there. Still to come, Jungle Cat Victor is here to dissect the shit stirring in the house and give his in-depth analysis of what's hitting the fan. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side, where we are free to talk about nominations and therefore enjoy the luxury of hot water, hair appliances, and can get cracked up on booze as much as we like. Yes, we can. But now let's talk about all the latest two-faced troublemaking from the house, and who better to analyse all the action than the master of mischief himself, Victor, the shit stirrer. Are you all right, Vic?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Good. Now, it's been a busy week for it, hasn't it? There has been lots of shit-stirring action.
Brilliant shit-stirring action this week.
Good stuff?
Excellent stuff. The person we have to talk about in specific is a star player. She has all the attributes of a world-class forward.
Expert opinion.
Expert. Big up top, and she's got the power to stiffen up any back four.
OK. OK. Talk us through her form this season.
Her early form this season. Can I just say, the person we're talking about is, of course, Rebecca.
OK, so talk us through her form. These are her stats. 28 from Liverpool, position up front shit stirrer, ball possession a dens. Fair to say so far. So she is displaying all the qualities that caught the attention of the Big Brother producers, which is fantastic. But she's clashed, hasn't she, with the other marquee player?
She has. Sometimes when you're at a big European club, you've got one star player already. When somebody else comes in, it ruffles the feathers in the dressing room a little bit. She's clashed with the Didier Drogba of the house.
OK.
Heaven.
Oh, OK.
Let's take a look.
Let's have a look at her.
Tom's game is that he tried it on with every girl.
Yeah, no.
And once he got rejected, he decided he was going to pretend it was a game. And all along, he was winding all the girls up, and he's got no interest in any girl. That's the game.
OK, so this is her chatting with Tashi and Heaven.
Yep. Well, as you can see, the triangular midfield formation here is what you will see in a classic Premier League team of today. You've got two general dogs' bodies, if you like, Robbie Savage and Joey Barton, and one creative player at the top, Luka Modric. That is our own Rebecca. What they're doing now, keeping it short, passing, short and sweet, totally metagrobbalising the rest of the house. I'm sure you would agree.
Metagrobbalising?
Yes. What she does is completely perplex the other two, and they go off and do a donkey's
Do you think
work.
she's picked the two she can influence more?
She has classic low-level shit-stirring here.
Okay.
Basically deflecting her attention from herself onto the lesser, more intelligent housemates, away from herself.
So this is low level.
Very low level.
But does she step up a game, or a league, if you like, when she clashes with Heaven?
She does. She has to. She has to raise her game, because a world-class shit-stirrer like Rebecca has got many gears to go through.
Right, OK. And you have a clip.
Let's take a look.
OK.
She's eating while she's in there. Jay.
Niggas in what job?
Heaven's in there eating everything.
No.
What? She is.
No, she had seconds as well, that's the problem.
No, she's just in there. I swear to God, she's in there eating everything.
I need to see this shit. Do you know what? She does eat a lot.
So, Vic, what are we seeing here?
Basically, what we're seeing here is Rebecca showing she's got all the pace and vision of a top-level shit-stirrer. I mean, look at the way she runs to Jay. Jay's quite big, not very mobile, obviously, so she brings the game to him. Let's take a look at this again. Rewind.
She's eating while she's in there. Jay.
Niggas in what job?
Heaven's in there eating everything.
No.
What? She is.
No, she had seconds as well, that's the problem.
She's just in there. I swear to God, she's in there.
I need to see this shit.
Do you know what? She does eat a lot.
OK, so this clip that we've just seen, she came out of the store cupboard and said to Jay, she's in there eating everything. But what you've just showed us is what she was actually doing when Rebecca came out.
Exactly.
And she was sweeping up.
She was.
She wasn't eating everything.
But look what else the ref didn't pick up.
OK.
Let's have a look.
We might as well. We're doing it. It's just, we must distribute the food fairly. We're all this. Copy.
Uh-oh.
Tut, tut, tut. It's a good thing the ref didn't pick this up. Otherwise, it could have led to a red card, an early bath, and a suspension for our next important match.
OK. She's got great pace, though.
Yep.
And she is able to con a referee, which we know.
Yep.
So are the others in for a tough season?
Yeah, the others are in for a real tough season. The opposition don't stand a chance. Let's take a look.
OK.
The way that you are putting things across to people is making people come away from you with a negative feeling.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is no one's saying fit in, no one's saying change, no one's saying be different.
I'm just going to go tap it, brother. I'm done.
Well, as we know, Rebecca, a world-class shit stirrer, works very well up front alone. But what she's done here is brought in an inexperienced youth team striker to work in tandem. Two partnership, the 1-2 tiki-taka passing, completely throwing off Heaven, breaking her defence as she tries to get away. She's completely bamboozled. OK,
so has Faye got the potential to step up to the same game as Rebecca?
No. Faye hasn't got the necessary aggression or will to win that Rebecca has. She's quite tame. She's not going to get another game, unfortunately. OK,
and as far as Rebecca goes, no stirrer surely can be that good all the time. Have you seen a dip in form?
I have seen a dip in form. At this level, you know, up and down is expected. And take a look at this, unfortunately.
Do you know what, Harry? You took this away from her and you don't even want to be here.
Becky, there's no need.
Yeah, but he doesn't even want to be here. You've done that to her dream. You don't even want to be here.
The public voted.
You don't even want to be here.
She lost her cool, no?
She did. Completely erudite. At this level, there are no easy games.
She what?
Completely erudite. There's no easy games at this level, you see. She's lost her cool. You know, she's in losing her cool. She's perhaps lost the dressing room as well, unfortunately.
Is it schoolboy? Schoolboy error?
Very schoolboy error. I mean, she's just basically alienated herself from the rest of her teammates. Obviously, wages come into it already. There's enough of that going on. She's like the star player as well. No one's getting enough of the ball. Sorry. OK, now, she clearly took a little bit of a battering there. Has she still got any good stirring left in her? A world-class Champions League performer like Rebecca has got plenty of necessary will to win to come back. Have a look at this.
Do you know what, you used to be real.
I used to be real.
You're not real.
You're a fucking actress.
You're not real.
You're an actress.
You're not real.
I've seen you in every single
You're not
camera.
real.
Fuck off. Wow. Absolute dickhead.
Oh, she went in hard there.
Completely aggressive. A world-class battler like Rebecca. You have to be completely indefatigable, sort of like Robbie Savage. Complete tenacity, keep going to the end. Look how she makes the run. She gambles, runs to the front post, drags Arden round the back where she likes it, by the way, leaving it completely open.
Cheap shots.
Completely. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Victor, we know that is your view alone.
Is
and
it?
Probably what you think about at night when you go home.
I can confirm it is.
Now, if there's anything we know, it's that shit stirring is a game of two halves.
It is a game of two halves indeed. Let's take a look at this.
There's people out there who aren't being as straight up as me and you. And there's things, and I think I know that's pissed you off.
Flying in between people.
So many people sitting on the fence.
I'm a good friend. I've been gone for dear life.
Wow.
Heaven's no match for a quality player like Rebecca. She's
She is.
regained
Pull
her
it
own
back.
early season form. It's kind of like that evil glint in her eye that Cristiano Ronaldo had when he winked at Wayne Rooney. He winked at the crowd after getting Wayne Rooney sent off, sending the absolute fans into absolute incandescence with rage. Brilliant.
So is Rebecca the ultimate attacker?
She is. In terms of this house, she's got it all. Pace, vision, big up top, creativity. She knows when to make a run into the box, good hold-up ball control. Good
so
ball.
She's back on form. She seems unstoppable.
She does.
How's her finishing?
Well, her finishing is quality. Basically, what she does best...
Hold on. Haven't we got a clip?
We have a clip
We
to
have
show.
a clip. We have a clip.
My second nomination is Heaven. Although we've made up, there wasn't actually anything to fall out over. There's no trust there anymore. I just don't even know who she is.
So, she nominated Heaven.
Wow, can you believe the gall of this woman? After making up with Heaven, she then goes and stabs her in the back. It's classic locker room mentality there from her. Brilliant.
Is she a classic stirrer, do you think?
I think she's one of the best stirrers we've seen on this show in the history. There's been many a top-level player, but she's...
So sum it up for me, Vic.
To sum it up, she has got to be one of the best shit stirrers of our generation. One of the best.
OK, but I've said it time and time again, no matter what you think of her, she is a bloody good housemate.
She's a fantastic housemate. Brilliant housemate.
Really is.
Essential to the show at the moment.
Exactly, essential to the show. There wouldn't be much going on with her in there at the moment.
Well, to be fair, that's the truth. Without her in there playing the little 1-2s, running behind the back line, you wouldn't have anything to watch at the moment.
OK, so would you like to do your final analysis?
My final analysis. This is what I've been waiting for, people.
OK.
A quality player like Rebecca, she knows when to time her runs.
OK.
We've got Rebecca running from deep here.
Yeah.
We've got the back four. 1-2 with Aden. She continues her run around the opposition defence.
Yeah.
Beats the goalkeeper. Allows herself to finish. Finish with aplomb.
What? Victor, thank you so much. What is it about men that whenever they've got a pen in their hand, all they do is draw willies? And talking of shit stirrers, it takes one to know one, which is fabulous. Thank you for coming. After all of that stirring, time now for something altogether more spiritual. Here's what happened when we sent Alice to have her aura cleansed by Heaven's good friend, Sharan.
Inspired by Big Brother's very own healer, Heaven, we've come to the centre of spirituality, the centre of inner calm, Peckham.
This is how we do it.
Imagine you're a tree.
So I'm here in this sun trap in South London to talk to Heaven's BFF. It's Sharan! Oh yeah! Okay, cramp might move me. Heaven seems like quite a positive person. Would you describe her as positive?
She's definitely positive. It's just like a little flower about to blossom, and all it needs is a bit of watering, and it will grow beautifully.
You think she's not playing any games, she's being completely genuine?
Been gone for dear life. No, and if she was playing up to the camera, so what? She's on television.
It's great to watch.
It's good, it's entertainment. Heavenly, heavenly, heavenly.
So what kind of role or what kind of character do you think she is in the house?
She is what she says she is, holistic healer. Broccoli, spirulina and your kiwi.
I'm going to say that Heaven's had some slightly odd theories about things, which she shared with the group. She's been very open about.
Yeah, but there were giants. You do know there were giants back in the day.
Where's this giant thing coming from?
So you're not on board with that?
I mean, I did used to watch Land of the Giants when I was a young girl and Planet of the Apes, but I never took it that seriously, Heaven.
So how do the flowers help to heal us?
The flowers don't really help. Open everything out to the universe. Receive the love, the energy. Eat good, sleep good, dress good.
It's the big three. It's Heaven's mantra.
There's nothing spiritual about foxes, so don't try that at home, okay?
So I've heard you also do a bit of chanting when Heaven's around.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
So what chant do you do?
There'll be Hesi, 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 means I am sacred woman, I am sacred woman.
Hesi, Hesi, Hesi.
You breathe in the blue ocean and you breathe out all your fears, your worries, your stresses. Oh, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
That felt good. So where does that come from?
Want me to be honest?
Yes.
What's love got to do with it? Tina Turner.
Yeah. Coming up, Jamie turns director producer, and as he records Tashi's very first music video. We'll see you in a bit. To the main show's Kate, not quite as famous, but you know who you'd rather go and get pissed with. Oh, come on, that was good. So yesterday, the housemates nominated for the second time with Rebecca and Heaven up for eviction. But today, we found out who did the dirty on who.
My first nomination is Rebecca.
My second nomination will have to be Rebecca.
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 Becky.
Rebecca.
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 Second nomination is Heaven.
For Heaven.
Heaven.
Heaven. Heaven.
Heaven.
Heaven.
My second nomination is Maisie. It's Maisie.
For me, it's Maisie.
My first nomination is Jay.
Jay. My second nomination is going to be for Tom.
My first nomination is Faye.
My first nomination is Alex.
My second nomination is Aden.
My second nomination is Mark.
Whoa, so now we know. Amy, did any of the nominations surprise you?
Do you know what? I did think that Heaven and Rebecca would be up for eviction, but I was really shocked about Maisie being up for eviction because I really like her in the house. I think she's a brilliant housemate, and one of the housemates said she don't do the cooking and cleaning, but if she don't want to do it, then she don't do it. Do you know what I mean? But I really like her, and I was shocked she was up for eviction. Well, you know, she's not up for eviction, but she was nominated.
She had quite a lot of times. She had quite a few nominations.
I really like her though. There's something I really like about her, and I was a bit shocked by the other housemates that she was actually up for.
What do you like about her?
I like her. She's glamorous. She's glamorous. No, she's really nice. I like her.
Jamie, can you believe that Heaven didn't nominate Rebecca?
Well, I felt a bit sorry for Heaven because it seemed, I don't know how much time there was in between their kind of kiss and make up and the actual noms bit on the programme. It seemed like seconds. So.
Well, they did say whilst they were kissing and making up, you'll start nominating in 10 minutes.
Fine. So
it can't have been
So it was still fresh in their mind. So Heaven went in thinking, oh, we're mates again, fresh start, didn't nominate. Rebecca, no faffing around, got stuck straight in. Bam.
Do you agree, guys? Yes? No, any more no's?
It was a game plan. Heaven not nominating Rebecca was a total game plan. She knows the public have watched that.
Hold on, you need a microphone.
I always need a microphone. I think the whole fact that Heaven didn't nominate Rebecca was a total game plan. She knows full well Rebecca's going to have nominated her.
Make her look stupid.
So now all the public watch that. Think, oh, isn't it Heaven sweet she didn't nominate Rebecca?
Really?
I'm going to self-vote.
She sucked me in because I thought, you know, I genuinely think she thought they'd made up and... Yes, darling!
Really?
Yes.
Let's put it this way, Rebecca is a twat, and at the end of the day, I would rather shit glass than spend 2 minutes with her. She is absolutely a nightmare. Oh, vile.
And I apologise for the language if anybody is offended. David, let's move on to you. You haven't said anything for a while. Do you think Rebecca will be surprised that she got 8 nominations?
Yeah, I think she'll be completely surprised because she's completely deluded. So, as I've said earlier, I think she's reporting a show that I'm not watching because what's going on is that, you know, she's completely aggressive and she, you know, there's a common denominator with her of why she keeps losing all these boyfriends all the time.
Oh, don't
Maybe
guys,
is it just her? She never
talking.
looks into herself. She's always looking out at everybody and blaming everybody else for it. She needs to look inside herself.
So she's looking at everyone else and not within.
I think so.
OK. Let's move on to Maisie. After Rebecca and Heaven, Maisie was the next person to have quite a few nominations. She had 4. So where is she going wrong?
It's her big eyebrows.
Sorry, I'll come to you one sec.
I think she looks like she's walking around judging everyone. But
Yeah.
I think Louise said in the diary room she constantly stares at her. So I think she's rubbing people up a bit the wrong way. I think she's just just doing things to annoy people. I think she looks at people maybe in a just not a nice way.
Is anybody else seeing that about Maisie? You were going to say something before.
She's got big eyebrows.
Ugly.
That's
Who
probably
has?
Maisie. That's probably what's putting people off.
You think it's her eyebrows?
It's the eyebrows. It's too like Liam Gallagher looking at everyone. The eyebrows. She needs a bit of a pluck.
Yeah, but don't we love Liam Gallagher? Woo!
Get him in the house next year.
Now, we've just the guy at the back just mentioned Louise nominating Maisie because she keeps staring at her and she feels uncomfortable. Have you seen that?
No, I mean...
I haven't seen it.
She keeps going on about it, about how every time that Louise stands up, Maisie stands up. Every time Louise puts on a hat, Maisie puts on a hat. Bit paranoid, I think. It's not exactly single white female, is it?
Maybe she's psychic.
I think, to be honest, she's more like a shadow. It's like she is good looking and she's not a bad person, but she doesn't start anything. It's like she'll just follow people. She's like a follower. She's
but
not.
Maybe Maisie looks up to Louise. Maisie, you know, she kind of went in there when we saw her profile VT when she went into the house. She did say, you know, I'm full of life. I like to be the centre of attention. I want to be an actress. I want to be a TV presenter. And I think we expected so much from her, and we haven't seen very much.
I don't think she's a bad person. I just think she needs to come and not be a follower and be more, you know, do things for herself.
Individual.
Exactly.
Individual.
She's copying too much.
Oh, you disagree? I love it when the audience disagree with each other.
I think she's just being herself right now, and she just, you know, isolating herself a little bit. She doesn't feel that she needs to kind of be...
From the drama?
Yeah, out there and be outgoing and very boisterous and things like that. I just think she's just trying to isolate herself and gauge where she wants to be at the moment, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think she'll come out sooner or later.
OK, given time when a few more people, the big characters maybe have left. Right, OK, so David, of all the possible nominations, only 5 went to men. 21 nominations to women. What are the females doing wrong?
Well, it's a difficult question because my wife's in the audience, so I've got to be a bit careful. You know, I suppose when a guy lays the law down, you know, he's looked as the boss. Of course, when a woman does it, unfortunately, she
looks like a bitch.
Well, you said it, but...
Well,
yeah,
no,
so,
I get
think,
what you're saying. If you're too vocal as a woman,
you know,
sometimes people can go, who does she think she is?
In amongst it all, you see. It's a very difficult pitch for them. So, yeah, to be fair to them...
We no one left to do the cooking if all the birds
Oh, Maxwell.
Maxwell!
On that note, I'm going to move on. So, either Heaven or Rebecca will be following in Tashi's footsteps come Friday. But it's not all bad on the outside world. No, really. She's already recorded her first single. No, really? And here's what happened when Tashi let Jamie direct her very first video. Yes, really.
Quiet on set, magic in the making.
It was just an amazing opportunity to work with Sandwich Bags and do a track called Sandwich Bags.
You know, Gaga, Beyonce, Michelle Heaton, they've all got it, but none of them have got it quite like Tashi Jackson. Feel the sandwich bag. Love the sandwich bag. I told you to wear tracky bottoms.
I feel that me and Jamie, as a directing singer duo, we've really got something here.
It's time to bring the wind machine in. Wind machine. I couldn't possibly display this level of genius if I didn't have the team around me to support me in my endeavours to create poetry in motion. Cut! I can't work like this. Where's Brian Fellow?
Jamie understands the need for sandwich bags in your life.
Feel the change, the sensual, beautiful change. Okay, I want innocence, but also with that look like you've been around the block a bit. Only this morning, Pixar called us up for Toy Story 4 to find out how we get that level of detail in creating a face that's human, but strangely not human. So on drama, think Meryl Streep in Out of Africa, but in Lidl with sandwich bags.
Wait, who's Meryl Streep?
Fuck my life. What? No, that's Day of the Dead. I'm very hands-on. My DNA is across this video completely and utterly. Actually, it really is. So that's meant to be a cock and that's meant to be a condom. So bag it up, so don't put the cock in your mouth. It's more than sandwich bags. It's magic.
I just wanted a bag. Keep it fresh, a sexy sandwich bag. Fresh to death, I wanna bag you up. Keep it safe, before you seal me up. In my face, face. Sandwich bag, ooh baby, sandwich bag. Keep it fresh.
If you want to see that again, just head over to the website. Still to come, find out why I was cavorting with these hunks in the house today. Welcome back to Bit on the Side. Some people in a room talking about some people in another room for you to watch in your room. Here's today's news. At 9:49, Big Brother started this week's shopping task. In order to pass, housemates had to say yes to Big Brother's questions. Mark was first up.
Mark, how would you like to be nude for the duration of this task?
Yes. I'm feeling pain. It's going right up my bumhole.
Now you know how we feel, babe.
You got to wear that all day, Matt?
I've probably got to wear it for 2 days.
Mate, your ball sack's just hanging out.
I know, my ball sack's just hanging out. I feel violated.
Very smooth thighs, aren't you?
Yes.
So Mark has to keep his clothes off, but surely he'd have found it much harder trying to keep them on. At 11:32, it was Alex's turn.
Alex,
what?
Big Brother has noticed that, like many Geordie girls, you like to have a nice year-round tan.
Yeah, I do love my tan. I love it. I see myself as more of like a golden goddess type thing.
Would you like a spray tan right now?
Yeah.
Would you like another spray tan right now?
Now, I've just had one.
Would you like another spray tan right now?
Oh my god.
Would you like another spray tan right now?
If you could see the lighting man giggling behind the camera, you would love it. But Alex finally looks like the typical Geordie lass, the type that you would steer clear of down the big market on a Saturday night. He's giggling so bad. Next up was Harry, who was offered iconic status by Big Brother.
Harry, would you like to pose for an underwear shoot for a leading gay magazine?
Oh. You've got it.
That is amazing.
No! I'm not posing for a gay magazine. Yeah, sorry guys.
Oh, so Harry said no, which could only mean one thing. Hand up in the air. I would love to be a gay icon. It hasn't done Kylie any harm, has it? Do you mind if I...
Be my guest.
Can I do this shoot instead?
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
My dreams have come true. I'm a gay icon and I will be appearing at GAY on Saturday with Kylie. And finally, at 6:30, Big Brother gave Jay what he had been craving.
Jay, how would you like to eat a whole roast chicken right now?
Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, from my boy and everything.
Tuck in, Jay.
Cheers. Oh, it's dry.
So, Jay?
Yeah?
Would you like another whole roast chicken?
Yes.
Do you fancy another whole roast chicken?
Yes. I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, bless him. So now we know that Jay can handle 3 birds in one go. I would watch out if I was Maisie Louise and Faye. But who is going to be playing chicken come Friday? Here are the numbers you need to save your fave.
This week, Heaven and Rebecca face the public vote. And this series, you can vote by phone or via Facebook. Who steers? You decide. To save Heaven, call 09016 161707. To save Rebecca, call 09016 161712. Calls cost 36p from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may vary, and from mobiles will cost considerably more. Big Brother is the first UK show to offer Facebook voting. To vote for your favourite housemate, go to our page on Facebook, Big Brother UK, and follow the links. There's a minimum Facebook credit purchase of £1. One vote on Facebook will cost no more than 7p. For full terms, channel5.com/bbvote. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show.
Oh, it's sweaty box time. Helen, right.
Hi.
Is sandwich bag trending?
Nearly.
Oh!
Nearly. It will be at the end of the show, I reckon, definitely.
OK, cool. Now, you have a clip for us, don't you?
I do,
Which
yes.
is Rebecca's part of the task.
This is it. She was asked by Big Brother to choose a housemate to lose their suitcase until further notice.
OK.
She chose Mark,
yeah.
but she decided to have a bit of fun with him and tell him that he's actually leaving the Big Brother house.
I thought that you'd take it better than anybody.
To leave? As in the whole thing?
Yeah. Do you hate me?
Yeah! I don't hate you. To leave the whole thing?
Yeah. Have you packed all your stuff?
Yeah!
Who else should I have chosen?
I don't know, I'm having such a good time.
I'm joking.
Uh-oh.
Is that
What
really
a good actress
She was
she
good,
is, though,
wasn't
isn't
she? She was convincing.
Can you see more of that online?
You can see more of that online straight after the show. It's going up.
Oh my goodness, she's a little minx, that one. Helen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's all we have time for today. Tune in tomorrow when I'll be joined by the impossibly glamorous lineup of Aisling, Amy Childs and Nikki Graham. It'll be chicken fillets at dawn, Ellen. But before we go, we'd like to celebrate perhaps the greatest Big Brother shit stirrer of all time, Nasty Nick, with a bit of bedtime reading from Mr. Jamie East.
Tonight, I'll be reading from Nick Bateman's Manual for Life, How to Be a Right Bastard. The thing about women is that they like being lied to. It's in their genes. Imagine if you told them the truth all the time. Their little brains couldn't take it. All those facts in that tiny space would fill it up pretty quickly, and they wouldn't be able to think about the important things in life, like wearing sexy underwear and cooking your dinner, preferably at the same time. Men have lied to women since time began. Adam probably told Eve, of course a bum doesn't look fat in that fig leaf, although to be fair, he didn't have anything to compare it with. And if Eve had a sister, Adam would have certainly tried to convince them that a 3-in-a-bed sex session reduces bum size by 50%. I think my old housemate Andy would have made a perfect Adam. As all of us men know, the 3-in-a-bed sex bum reducing thing really works. And it works faster the more women you get involved. It's a fact and has been proved by scientists. Bloke scientists with really big brains packed full of clever things like equations and algebra, and you can't argue with that stuff. So if any of you girls are asked by your bloke to bring a friend, he's only helping you to look after your figure and is not a filthy pervert. So stop it with the tears, the shouting, scratching and biting. Nick's words, not mine. Good night.